Ichigo Kurosaki, the savior of the Soul Society, the one who slayed Yhwach, the one who defeated Aizen, versus Naruto Uzumaki, the savior of the Fourth Great Shinobi War, the one who bested Madara and Obito, the one who defeated Kaguya, the one who defeated Momoshiki, and became the seventh Hokage. These two legends shall be pitted up against each other to see who truly wins. And today we shall analyze who is truly stronger and see who's the victor. Today will be truth and nothing but the truth. Let's see. Let's get into it. Now, as we can see right here, the Naruto universe has things called the Red Star Shift Nebulas. For those unfamiliar with what Red Star Shift Nebulas are, right? Red Star Shift Nebulas are simply like the galaxy is like moving away due to the fact that the universe is expanding. So this proves that the Naruto universe is expanding. So what does this mean? Well, when you look at Data Book 3, you can obviously see the animal kingdom has been around for an infinite amount of time. So if the animal kingdom has been around for an infinite amount of time, universe has been infinitely expanding. So off the bat, we already have infinite 3D for the Naruto universe, right? I mean, Naruto movie number 9, Road to Ninja. We see Obito talking about the parallel universe he's made, and he calls it a different reality, right? So he's talking about the reality of it, which would include time and space. So this is, of course, a separate time and space. So this would be infinite 4D, right? And the reason why this movie is canon is due to these shots right here. Data book, and it's even included in the canon Naruto volume 65. If I remember correctly. It's canon to Naruto completely. So this is a canon movie even written by Kishimoto, right? So unless you have anything substantiating or disproving that this is not canon, move along. Anyway, to go even further with this is the limited Tsukiyomi, right? So this is what Madara is going to use with his infinite Tsukiyomi. This is specifically called a test version, right? So this is just a test version. That means Madara was putting every single living creature on the planet under his genjutsu. As we can see, even animals are affected by his genjutsu. So that's quintillions of living creatures he's putting in their own universes with their own perfect reality. So that's already high multiversal, right? That's bordering on 5D. But what if I told you something even more interesting about this? Obito was called a transcendentalist. He states he's also above the logic. And in the data book, it even further substantiates the 10 Tails is above the imagination of like the Shinobi Alliance, right? So what does it mean by this? What could it possibly be talking about when it means by this, right? So the thing here it's talking about when it talks about that, it's specifically talking about like them being a dimensional layer above. As our logic as a 3D scale does not apply to a 2D scale, their logic cannot apply to us 3-dimensional beings, right? Just like our 3D logic can apply to 4th-dimensional beings. Also the imagination thing. You can't even imagine a 4th-dimensional being in the first place. So all these are just pointing to Obito being a transcendentalist, right? So if you know the 10 Tails like give you transcendentalism on some scale, and Madara is already high, infinite 4D, why would it be wrong to assume that Kaguya would be 5th dimensional and she would be a further form of transcendentalism, as she has multiple 10 Tails inside of her to the point she absorbs so much chakra it blows apart Madara's body. Somebody who has absorbed multiple 10 Tails level, a God Tree, 2 Renegons, and then a Ren Sharingan. It blows his body to smithereens. She further absorbs even more chakra to the point it makes her a whole beast. That's this whole new thing that Zetsu's even surprised to. So if you can follow the logic of Naruto with the 10 Tails, this would get Kaguya to 5th dimensional. Now, low complex Naruto may be hard for some of you guys to understand, right? So that's fine. I wouldn't even go further than that. So another thing we need to realize is Momoshiki is above all of this. Above all of this, and Naruto obviously scales to Momoshiki. It's his boxing with Momoshiki and fighting Momoshiki, right? So this would be base Naruto as well. The reason why base Naruto scales to Kaguya, let's get into this. Momoshiki thought base Naruto was strong. I would like to expand further on just what I mean by this. Use Momoshiki, base Naruto, who was drained by 50% of his chakra by Momoshiki, was still swapping hands with Momoshiki, and Momoshiki being considered him a threat. So yes, Momoshiki is heavily amped with Naruto's chakra, and Naruto's heavily weakened in base form, and he's still swapping with Momoshiki. So yes, and base Momoshiki, right? Naruto would be above base Momoshiki due to him being above the 5 Kage. The 5 Kage are stronger than base Momoshiki. Such a threat, he was putting him down to the ground. Momoshiki scales to the 5 Kage. The 5 Kage are equal to Momoshiki, as you see in these panels here. And Naruto is just as stronger even than the 5 Kage. So base Naruto is above Kage already off the bat, which is just amazing. So when Naruto was fighting the 10 Tails, right? When he was in his cloak form, right? He was a 3-dimensional being, unless people want to contend that point, which would have to substantiate him being a higher dimension. This would mean that Naruto's 6-path Sage Mode gives him a 2-dimensional increase, meaning we can just stack that on top and we get a 2-dimensional increase for 7th-dimensional Naruto. So we have complex multiversal, well, borderline complex multiversal Naruto already off the bat. So now we can get into speed. Kage's Roger stated to move beyond time and space, right? So this is like even like further, just proving like Naruto would be like immeasurable. The Amaterasu's outside of time, the whole like logic thing and stuff, and Naruto being 8th dimensional. An 8th dimensional being, right? Of course they already surpassed. Unironically when we're talking about this, right? So we already know Naruto has to have infinite speed. And then the timelines. Madara is creating past, present, and future when he creates these realities, right? So you would have to be able to freely move between the beginning of time and the end of time in order to create these realities, as he's making the perfect reality they want. So you'd actually have to make everything lined up and planned, right? So this would get Madara immeasurable speed. And Naruto scales above Madara. So, yippee! But enough about Naruto. Let me get into Ichigo Kurosaki. Now, Book is a being who is going to destroy the entire Bleach Soul Society, the entire Bleach universe, and make it anew. Stated on multiple occasions. That's his whole thing. The Bleach universe has something called the Dongai. The Dongai is this realm that stretches on for infinity, right? So we know it's infinite in size. And obviously, the rest of the Soul Society would have to scale to that. As you can see this diagram right here, the Soul Society is bigger. We even have people talking about how there's countless blanks and there's an infinite amount of souls and stuff. This is just further to add validity to the fact that the universe would have to be multiple layers of infinity onto each other, right? So that's already 4D. And Book is going to destroy all this. And he would also assumably destroy the space and time along with that. He's creating everything new, and space and time is something. So he would also assumably destroy the space and time with it. So this is a 4th dimensional feat into infinite 4D, depending on how you look at it and the different argumentations you can make. And Ichigo scales to this. And we have things like the Mimihage, who was able to travel from one side of the Soul Society to the Soul Palace. So it's crossing an infinite distance, so it would have to be infinite speed. And sadly, this is where the scaling for Ichigo Kurosaki ends. A being, even if he were to use Aizen's wank, right, of him being dimensionally transcendent, at the very best you get 5th dimensional Ichigo, which is completely fine, but there's no point to going further detail if the best you're getting is 5th dimensional Ichigo versus a 7th dimensional Naruto with immeasurable speed. Sadly, Ichigo Kurosaki, the savior of the Soul Society, the slayer of Yhwach, will fall at the hands of the 7th Hokage. It won't be a close fight, but it'll be a fight so quick that from the beginning of time to the end of time, Ichigo will die. Ichigo will die before he can even perceive that he fought a battle. And that's the end. Ichigo's spiritual pressure can't just neg Naruto versus equalization. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So, yeah. And that's just what I wanted to make with this video and stuff. This wasn't really an in-depth video. This is more of a rush video, as I do have to go to a place, and I did promise to make this video my last video. So this is more of a little rushed video. So my videos coming in the future, You'll see my Naruto, my Bleach skill in way in depth, and it'll be way explained more. And I'll even post some of my debate videos and debate audios for any questions or possible debunks you guys may think that debunks my skill. It will simply be debunked in the things I'm about to post. And anyways, I'll see you later.